Hey guys, and welcome back to Misha's Corner. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super delicious chicken parmesan recipe. So we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to be making my sauce to my melted butter. I'm going to add onions, garlic, peppers. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box, so make sure you check that out. So I'm sauteing my vegetables down. You want to get them nice and toasted a little bit, a little brown around the edges, just like I have it here, because this is the base of the sauce. This is what's going to make it taste really good. So don't boil it, y'all. Make sure your heat is high enough so it's getting a nice sear on there. And then I'm going to go in here with some basil. You can use fresh if you prefer, but this is what I got today, honey, and that's what I'm using, okay? So don't shame me. So once I stir that up, I'm going to season it up with some smash seasoning as well as some all-purpose seasoning. You can use the ones you prefer and it'll be fine. Next, I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes down in here. I'm using the large can. And you just want to mix this up and get everything nice and combined gently. Don't be like me that used a pot that was too small, child. Just make it work, okay? But look how delicious those veggies look in the crushed tomato sauce, okay? And so now I'm going to add some sugar down in here as well as a little more basil because I tasted it and I wanted it to have more flavor, so I added it. Make sure you taste your sauce as you go and you'll be good to go, okay? What you like, whatever you like, that's what you add. What you don't like, you don't add. Once I cover that up to simmer on low for about 15 minutes, now I'm going to season the chicken. This is thin cut chicken breast. I'm seasoning it up with some smash seasoning. Y'all going to see the smash, okay? Smash seasoning and some Montreal chicken seasoning. But you can use your favorite chicken seasoning and just salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, garlic powder. You get the point. I don't feel like doing all that, so I use those spices. This is what the sauce looked like uncovered, and after 15 minutes, I added some Parmesan cheese, not to make it cheesy, but to add like another level of flavor. Once I added the cheese, cut the stove off, and that's your sauce. Okay, that is your sauce. I actually did the sauce and seasoned the chicken the night before because y'all, my days be long, honey. So this is great if you want to make it, half the day before or the week before and then put it all together like I'm about to show you guys now. All right, so let's get into the assembly line. We have Italian herb panko breadcrumbs. We have 2 eggs with smashed seasoning and just plain old flour with smashed seasoning. This me showing y'all that I ran out of that one and went and got the other one. Honey, I don't play, okay? Because my days are very, very short, okay? I mean, the days are long, the time is short. But anyway, let's get into it. You see how I ramble on? Add your chicken cutlet to some flour. Next, you're going to dip it into your egg wash. Make sure each step you're dusting off the excess. Then you want to add it to your Italian herb panko. Every single thing you see in this video came from the Aldi grocery store. Every single item that you just saw in this video came from the Aldi grocery store. So if you're wondering, where did you get the Aldi store? Put your chicken cutlet in some flour. Let's do it again for the people in the back, and your egg, and then your panko, and there she goes. That's it. So now I'm going to cook it on up, honey, okay? So in a shallow skillet pot pan of oil, you want to put your cutlets down. I'm on medium heat. Medium heat. Leave it alone. Do not check. Wait 4 minutes. Then you flip, okay? 4 whole minutes, not 3:51, 3:59. 4 whole minutes. Flipperoo. And look how golden, beautiful, and delicious that looks. First of all, I would eat this by itself, okay? So now you're going to remove it from the skillet. Repeat the process with all the chicken you have left. I only had one, only did 3 cutlets, but you get the point. Once the cutlets are done and set to the side, now I'm going to heat up my sauce. Remember, I told you guys I made it the night before just to break up my recording times and days because, like I said. So I'm just going to heat up like a cup and a half of it. You're not going to boil it down to the ground. All you're doing is just getting some heat on there that when you put it on the cutlet, it doesn't make it all loopy. I don't know what word to use, but you need it to be warm, or at least the bare minimum room temperature, before you pop it into your air fryer or your oven. In my case, I'm using the air fryer, which is why it's sitting on this pan thing. So now I'm going to put my tomato sauce, my amazing, gorgeous, delicious, deep depth flavor of tomato sauce, all over my chicken cutlets. Okay, next I'm gonna add my mozzarella. I'm using fresh. You could use the one that you prefer. You could grate it, you could buy it grated, it's up to you, but this is the one that I'm using, the one that comes pre-sliced. Next, I'm gonna go over this with some Parmesan cheese. Hindsight, I wish I bought the block and grated it versus the shaved, because you know. But now I'm gonna pop it in my air fryer and show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like once I took it out my air fryer. The cheese is nice and melted. The sauce is nice and adhered to the chicken. I'm just going to finish it off with some chopped parsley over top. And that's the chicken, honey, okay? I'm adding this to a salad today because chicken Parmesan, you know, it has that crust. It has a lot going on. I don't like pasta with it, but you already know it's great with pasta, you know, rice, whatever you want to put it with. Now, this the third cutlet that didn't, you know, because my air fryer can only fit two. I left this one longer, and it looks so much prettier. So if you want yours to look a lot, you know, pretty and melty like this one, leave it longer. But look how cheesy and delicious this looks, you guys. Like, I can't. But thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all for y'all support. Here go your bite. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.